We're at the Pogo Cafe in Hackney. We're at an evening on land and liberty, talking about food, talking about agriculture, talking about access to land. We just heard Alex talking to the audience here about a trip to Cuba, from which she took back all sorts of interesting ideas to London. Alex, can you tell us a little bit about why you went to Cuba?
Yeah, I'm involved in community gardening. I've been helping to run a community garden on the estate where I live for the last 3 years. And so when I had the opportunity to go to Cuba, I was really excited. I was visiting family, but I tried as much as I could to visit community projects to see if there were things I could take back, to see if there was anything I could share from my experiences here. And that's what I did. And
how did it go? What did you find there? What surprised you?
I was really interested to look at the organoponicos to see what kind of food they were growing, and I loved that they were doing a lot with worms. So they were creating big worm farms so that they could harvest lots of worm cast.
These are earthworms we're talking about, isn't it?
Actually, they're a different kind of worm. They're little red worms that decompose food and produce worm cast that you can use as a fertilizer for your soil and a soil improver. Also, I was really excited that they were using a lot of companion flowers and doing lots of experiments in organic pest control to deal with diseases and pests.
And so you did that there, and how does exotic Cuba relate to London that we all know? What did you bring back from there for people in London?
Well, I found that it was really inspiring to see different ways of improving your yield using organic methods, and I could bring aspects of that back to our project in Hackney, with the benefit of not only being able to teach people on our estate how to grow food, but this year with the Estate to Plate project being able to show people on different other estates how to grow food and how to run food growing projects so that they can run food growing projects themselves with all of the added benefits for health, for well-being, for being outside and active and eating healthily.
And so, ultimately, was there a difference between the issues in Cuba and here?
At the end of the day, we all struggle with issues of access to land. Definitely people in Cuba were feeling that they didn't have a lot of access to land, and I think the community projects, from my experience, were particularly for the members of those cooperatives, but the regular Cuban didn't necessarily feel that they had access to land. And I think that an Estate to Plate project would work really well in Cuba to share the knowledge that's being held by the community food projects there and share that with people living in Havana, in the cities. I think that would go down really well. So there's similarities and there's differences.
Great. Alex, thank you very much for your time. You can find more about the work she's doing on the Twitter account @GetGrowingUK or the website www.getgrowing.org.uk. This is at the Pogo Cafe in Hackney, and it's Patrick Chalmers for Vision on TV.